With a chance discovery inside the Alamo that has historians rewriting history in San Antonio.
ABC's Mireya Villarreal gives us an inside look inside the famous mission, showing us how a new project is honoring the Latinos who fought alongside legends like Davy Crockett, James Bowie, and William Travis. Take a look.
Many believe the spirit of Texas was built on the battlefield that surrounded the Alamo, the first of 6 Catholic missions planted in an area commonly known as San Antonio. The heroism of just a few hundred men spawning at least a half a dozen films. Like this 1960 Western, The Alamo, starring John Wayne.
Republic. I like the sound of the word. Means people can live free.
And this 2004 rendition with Billy Bob Thornton. Names synonymous with the epic battle include Davy Crockett, James Bowie, and William Travis. But now the Alamo Trust is working to honor the other men, many of them Latinos, who fought alongside these legends with deep ties to Mexico, like Gregorio Esparza.
We asked for any photographs of people's descendants that are directly connected to a defender. One of the early ones was Gregorio himself. It's really impressive because we had a forensic artist take all these images and make a painting. But our goal is we want to put a face on these men that fought here, one portrait at a time.
Joseph Pache is a direct descendant of Gregorio Esparza, one of the men who fought and died at the Battle of the Alamo. He was considered a Tejano, someone that was born and raised in Mexico, but later became a resident of Texas by choice, fighting for its freedom.
I'm very proud for it, and I bring that to my kids. We are Hispanics. Yes, we're Texans, yes. Well, we're Americans. It's important that we don't lose this heritage. And those other men stood right with them, not as secondaries, but as equals. They were brothers in battle.
The Esparza family is just one of several working closely with Alamo historians to make sure the stories of more Latinos are shared. The building where his portrait hangs opened just last spring. It's home to thousands of priceless pieces of history, like Davy Crockett's vest, Santa Anna's sword, and this chessboard that's more than 100 years old. Hundreds of these items were actually donated by English rock superstar Phil Collins, who became obsessed with the Battle of the Alamo as a young boy. The heart of this mission and the inspiration for so many of those epic battle scenes is the church. We got an exclusive look inside at the sacristy, where priests usually prepare services, a room that's been closed to the public for almost 7 years after a small fragment of color on the wall was noticed. A curating team meticulously shaved away 8 to 9 layers of paint to reveal an enormous discovery: 3 fresco bands and an oval framed shape in the center of the 2 walls.
So 1 little inch literally changed the history of the Alamo.
Yes.
The walls inside are so delicate we aren't allowed to use our lights on the newly restored fresco paintings. The Alamo's conservator, Pam Roser, led the team that spent more than 2 decades restoring the room.
We're incredibly meticulous, and so we work 1 inch at a time, shaving away the layers. You don't want to go too deep, because then you're going to remove the fresco without knowing it. Then you're able to make the discoveries of these frescoes that were painted.
An immersive video plays on a screen that stands in front of the wall, protecting it.
A big part of our commitment at the Trust is to tell the full 300-year history of the site.
How are you hoping these changes kind of translate to a younger generation that is just starting to learn about the history?
There were Tejanos who fought alongside the Texians here. This was settled by the Spanish. So there's many ways to see yourself in the story of the Alamo.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.